It's an unusual competition because it's not like, the first person past the post kind of competition. So it really is a kind of quite democratic idea, so that as many countries as possible, as many cultures as possible are represented within this, let's say, project. I'd prefer to call it a project rather than a pure competition. And the idea is to get a good wide range of images that show as much of a diversity of cultural ideas and the psychology of different countries and so on, and to ultimately, I guess, to find some really good photographers. We're saying you have 10 possibilities to show in whatever form of montage or sequence or whatever, to give a good representation of who you are as an artist and how you see the world in which you live. Don't worry so much about trying to conceive an idea before you shoot it of this is what I'm going to do. You have this amazing tool which you can just slip into your pocket, and within let's say a time frame of a couple of weeks, you should be able to go out and just start looking at your world in a very kind of new way. You look at your world and sort of say, I am an artist and I'm a photographer artist, and I'm going to force myself to come out of my own boundaries or whatever and start taking really, really interesting photographs. Because people just snap away now and they don't have to worry about the cost of it because it's digital and all the rest of it. That's not good enough. You're going to have to raise your game a little bit and kind of go, okay, I've got a really good camera and now I have an opportunity to express myself as an artist. What I'm looking for is originality. And the great thing about originality is, at this point in time talking to you, I have no clue what that is, other than I'll recognize it and I'll smell it when I see it. How someone interprets their world, there's a huge range of possibilities there. The end result of these 19 people all producing 10 images is that I'm going to cut that into some kind of sequence in a film with some music, so as a way of showing people, in one frame, if you like. On the internet and live when we do the special event at the end at the film festival and so on. That's what I think is the best way to frame all of these ideas. Play with this camera for one day before you go out and start shooting stuff. So at least, read the book a little bit and understand technically what you have. Because it's a good camera and it's quite complicated, I mean, you can just literally press the button, or you can study it and say it's a professional camera. And the other thing is to go have a ball, go out and enjoy yourself. You have an opportunity to be an artist for a couple of weeks and get some great images. Go out there with that intention. Don't be shy. If I said, okay, you've got a year now to do this, then I think the energy level would be really low. If I say you've got to the 8th of September, we know what we're talking about here.